Alright, well, when I first met Dan, it was about 10 years ago. I was fairly new to town. I'd never ventured far from Wright State University's campus prior to that. I didn't have a whole lot of friends, and I just started hanging out at a nightclub called 1470 West at the suggestion of some other friends. You heard of it? Okay.
I've been there once or twice.
So it was a completely new experience to me. I mean, I'd grown up in the punk scene in Cleveland, but the whole goth thing was definitely a new wake-up for me. It was loud, dark, and full of alcohol, just like Dan was back then. You said it, not me. At our first meeting, Dan came off as a no-nonsense, rough around the edges, tough as nails kind of guy. He took no guff from anyone, and never hesitated to tell anyone when they were out of line. However, I soon came to find out that, like most tough guys, Dan had a big heart. Yeah, that's where you say, oh. I also learned that he was an intelligent, chivalrous, and sharp as a tack man as well. It wasn't long that he and I became close friends, discovering that we had a love for the same bad movies, distorted music, and absurd styles of dress. We also uncovered that we both had a passion for sarcasm, tag team verbal degradation of others who chatterboxed through late-night B-movies. That's a story for another time. That friendship of ours eventually blossomed into a brotherhood. We spent long nights talking and listening to each other, sticking up for each other, finishing each other's sentences, and alcohol. You know, plain old being there for each other. Our brotherhood is just like a natural one, just down to the bickering and silliness that all brothers tend to go through from time to time. From classic lines like, dude, drink this. No. Drink it. No. Why are you being a jerk? You're the jerk, I'm leaving. And what are you crying about now, you big baby? To favorites from the studio when we were in a band together, like, what? That take was perfect. No, it wasn't. You were off, fix it. You're off, fix your face. As always, the bickering and fighting is moderated and eventually resolved by Dan's ever-patient and often long-suffering girlfriend, Karen. I met Karen around the same time as Dan, and I thought she was amazing, pretty, caring, a good listener. She thought I was funny. And most of all, she put up with Dan like nobody else could. It wasn't long before Karen was like a sister to me, too. Always supportive, always there to listen and give advice and perspective. And act as a den mother when Dan and I got too rambunctious. A true sister. Oh, but not a for real sister, but because since I consider him my brother, that would kind of make things weird. And that's only allowed in states south of here. I knew from the first moment that I saw them together that they would be together for a very long time. They're a pairing that you only see when true love and understanding is involved. They complement each other like few other couples do. They stabilize each other, they support each other, they're a part of each other. To remove one from the equation would kill the other. It's rare to find a love like they have, a complete sharing of everything, an interest in everything that the other does, and the smarts and grace to let go of the petty things that don't really matter. It's fine. And conversely, whatever. We should all be so lucky to find this in our lives. I'm privileged to be friends with Dan and Karen, lucky to be counted as their brother, grateful to have shared the stage with them, and now I'm honored to have been a part of a monumental chapter in their lives. Thank you too for always inspiring me, supporting me, and having my back, and forever being there. I love you guys, and here's to many more chapters as your lives continue together, and I look forward to seeing how the rest of the story turns out. Cheers.
Round of applause for the best man, Justin Babarino.